So today on Flying Under the Radar, we're gonna be watching reaction to Kanye West and his campaign and how that's going so far,
And then go from there.
and then go from there and
Just
talk
have
a
fun.
whole bunch of other rubbish. Here we go.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah,
I
here we
stubbed
go.
my toe
Okay, that's a good start.
2 years ago.
2 years.
And went to the doctor because I gotta yay everything up. I gotta take everything way serious. Like, I'm not just gonna take some anointment or whatever. I'm gonna go to the hospital. So when I got there, 5 doctors asked me if I wanted pain medication.
Best
At the
campaign
end of
ever.
the year, they give out awards for people who have given out the most medication. In Europe, there's a
That sounds
higher
like what?
threshold for pain. I got plastic surgery to try to look young and try to look like I needed to be on TV out in Los Angeles. You heard a small clip of that on TMZ. After getting the plastic surgery, that was the slippery slope to being addicted to Percocets. Percocets release serotonin and endorphins in your mind that are similar to when you have an orgasm and are also a cousin and a sister of heroin.
Okay.
So basically,
She's,
some would say
very
I was
knowledgeable
addicted
about that.
to a
Yeah.
smaller form of heroin. And I would live in this McMansion in this gated community.
Where was he
with my
going with
Maybach,
this? What was
and I would drive to
wasn't
Calabasas.
it like to announce that he's running?
For presidency, yeah.
And
You know,
that's what
it-
he's talking about.
Yeah,
in
it
first
seems like
place.
he's doing a little
That's the one
stand-up.
that my dad is sitting at home waiting for Fox News to run that. To say, he said he was high as a mother. Because
Why is he
I went
wearing a
through
bulletproof?
process of one thing leading to the next thing, leading to the next thing, leading to the next. No, it ain't the next thing, it's the same thing. It's a cycle. It's the same thing. We are trapped in a loop. We are going to break that trap. Let me go to Planned Parenthood. The statement is, in the Bible it says, thou shalt not kill. I remember that my girlfriend called me screaming and crying. And I was just thinking, because at that time I was a rapper, I was out there, I
How long
had
does
different
it go
girlfriends
for?
and everything.
7
and I
minutes.
just thought to myself, I
You already
want
wanna
to
tap out.
in a way that
It's just it's
Hey,
mind-boggling. It's
I'm gonna work like
mind-bending.
I just thought of it.
LOL.
I love these videos. They give me life every week.
Please don't tell me I gave Kim Kardashian AIDS. That's gonna be the worst thing.
He forgets this is not a life intimate show.
She said, I'm pregnant. And I said, yes. And I said, no.
Where'd he go? Oh.
He's high. They know he's
He
like
has to be. He has to be a
I
high.
was like, oh my God, I think I gave it AIDS. Because I was having like, the rapper's lifestyle. So, right. She said she was pregnant. And for 1 month, and 2 months, and 3 months, we talked about
Fuck.
her not having this child. She had the pills in her hand. Do people know these pills where you take the pills, and if you take it, it's a wrap. The baby's gone. So I was sitting up in Paris, and I had my leather pants on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You already
Yeah.
know, if you got leather pants on, you already know who this person must think they are.
Also.
And I'm in the apartment where my wife was actually robbed. And I have my laptop up, and I got all of my creative ideas. I got my shoes, I got my next album cover, I got communities, I got clothes, I got all this. And the screen went black and white.
Mate, get to the point.
And God said, if you
God
my
said.
vision, I'm gonna with yours.
God said to him, if you fuck with my shit,
And
I'm
I
gonna
called
fuck with
my
yours.
wife,
Okay. God.
and she
Yeah,
said,
okay.
It's a mean God.
we're gonna have this
Got
baby.
attitude.
I
He's
said,
like that.
we're
He's
gonna
like that.
have this child. I know people that are 50 years old that didn't have the children, that didn't have that child, that have never got to experience the level of joy that I experienced from having a child. So even if my wife were to divorce me after this speech,
Which she probably
she
will.
brought North into the world, even when I didn't want to. She stood up and she protected that child. You know who else protected the child?
Oh, great.
Who do you
North's
think,
gonna watch
who do you
this
think might
video.
have protected the child? 23 years ago, who do you think protected the child? My mom.
People said God is like my mom.
My mom saved my life. My dad wanted to abort me. My mom saved my life. There would have
And what's
been
the
no
point of
Kanye
all
West.
this?
I think he's
Because
mixing his
my
album
dad was
release
too busy.
and his presidential
Yeah,
run
yeah,
together.
yeah.
And also his quote.
Oh no, look at him. Look at him.
Right now he's crying about his mom, which is serious, but he's mixing them both up. Which
I think he cries because he's thinking, fuck, I'm awesome. I'm awesome.
What?
I almost killed my daughter.
Look at him. This is insanity.
No more plan B. Plan
There's a black guy in the back there. He just folded his hands like,
You have an option of $50,000 a year that I will support.
Oh, the tears are gone.
I'm sure some rich people are like, get this out of here.
Are you saying no? You should have a plan A option? Gun violence. I tell all of my friends, I know a place where you can shoot guns for free. Shooting guns are fun.
Yes, they are.
There's people who get
Yeah,
a
we got a
gun
couple
at
minutes
age
left.
6. The thing is, if you guys put down all of your weapons, what happens if other countries that own media, that own China, Buster Homer, I accidentally said it. When other countries come in and you have no weapons, what do you think is going to happen? You will be enslaved. Israeli women know how to fire a firearm. They are trained to do this. Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Oh my good God! It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is the reflection of America, the moment where it's at,
Yeah.
where it's at.
Everyone just thinks, I can do this.
And there was like unbelievably
That was fucked up.
one like left, right, up and down. It went everywhere. It's an emotional roller coaster.
That was
the,
fucked
the
up.
guy's a mess.
Here's how I see Kanye. I think he's just. I'm pretty sure like every time before he left, Kim is just kind of like, oh, fuck.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
That's pretty much. As soon as I knew Kanye was gonna run for presidency, I spoke to my dad and I said, here's something that might happen if Kanye runs for presidency. Like we had Obama. Obama went in there. He did what he had to do, and even though everyone blamed Obama for everything that he didn't actually do, forgetting that he was just an avatar, because people forget the presidents are an avatar. Like there is other people running this world and running their country, and also probably our country as well.
Yeah.
But it's not a conspiracy thing. Like I don't even care.
Yes.
Yeah. So Kanye going in there will basically throw their plans up. If he actually won by accident,
like,
he would just throw everything disarray, right? But the worst part about it is that I feel, see, as a black person, I'm thinking, in the United States, people just think black people grow up, become a rapper, I don't know, do some gangster rap, do this and that, become a movie star if you can, and that's about it, right? So they kind of like second tier citizens. They shouldn't be, but that's just the way the world is, and whatever. Right, I don't care about that. If he goes in there and fucks it up, they'll just go, of course, see? This is why we don't, respect black people. They go in there and they do stupid shit like this.
Saying that after the first outing like that, it's just like, how can you take the guy seriously? So how can you, whoever controls, they're like, you know what, he's gonna shoot himself in the foot anyway.
Yeah.
But saying that, how many people were laughing at Trump when he decided to run.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, here we
Yeah.
go. Like, even like Clinton, like
Yeah.
Hillary, like she
Yeah.
was like almost dismissing
Yeah. Yeah.
this dude and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you know, have you watched is it Cambridge Analytica? Like, it was, what was it called?
I heard about it one time.
I watched the documentary on
Yeah,
Netflix
but I
and
didn't
stuff,
end up
and you
watching
know
it.
the crooked Hillary and
Yeah.
stuff. You know, with the
Benghazi thing.
the two O's, and it
Yeah.
was the handcuffs and
Yeah.
lock her up,
Yeah.
lock her up.
Yeah.
It was not Trump's idea. It was like all studies and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
That was Cambridge Analytica and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it got found out and stuff.
Oh
and
yes, Cambridge, the guys who hacked our Facebooks and find a lot of information about
yes.
about
It
things.
was like
yeah,
they I think they had a target practice on Trinidad, Tobago, and then they realized that they found a group of young people that were never voting.
Yeah.
So they said, okay, let's
Give them ads.
smash them. To, you know, just repeat and smash them with
Yeah.
with publicity and
Yeah.
stuff, and then they got those young people to vote, and they
Yeah.
turned the vote over. Then they established, I think they called that in the documentary, they're influenceable, or they're so you can turn them,
Influenceable.
something
that,
like
that
that.
makes sense. Yeah.
and then it's another word, but it was the same direction, and then they were established who they are
Yeah.
and where they are,
Yeah.
and then to turn those votes for Trump, and it worked and something.
Yeah.
It's like a manipulation of
Yeah.
but it's just you know, I think it's Bill Burr said, like, you know,
Yeah.
we think we're special, no, no,
We're
we're
not.
sucks.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're easy to control, to
Yeah.
manipulate, and to steer in one direction and stuff. And I don't know, it seems, it's like, I mean, after listening that Cambridge Analytica
Yeah.
documentary, it seems that there's no such thing at the moment, and the ideas now are from Trump.
Yeah.
And in his company, he fired his
Yeah.
campaign manager.
Yeah.
It seems like there's no direction now. Which the previous campaign, it seems like really there was like
That was a plan of
the
attack.
consistency, a consistent attack in some
Yeah.
direction and stuff, well planned, you know, with the email and stuff. And now it's improvisation
Yeah.
101,
Still
and
gonna
it
win.
shows. I think it shows.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's still
maybe.
gonna win. Unless somehow people stupidly, just for fun, vote Kanye in. I mean, if someone should put a PSA out there, do
If
not
it was the case, I
vote
mean, they
Kanye
get
in.
everything what they deserve.
Yeah,
you
they
know,
would.
it's like-
They would. He would just. Well, yeah, I think he would probably just press that nuclear button easily.
Did you see the Fox News interview on
Yeah.
Trump? And you know how the CNN
Yeah.
is usually more Democratic and
Yeah.
Fox is more Republican.
Yeah, yeah,
And now it's like Fox is even turning on Trump and stuff. So there was this Wallace dude, a
Yeah.
journalist, and he interviewed Trump, and he called him out.
Oh,
Instead
I saw
of
that.
going, you saw
yeah,
that.
yeah, I saw
instead of
that
going,
one. Yeah,
getting
they were sitting
along.
right. Yeah, they're sitting
and-
across, and they told him that America's got the highest death rate.
Yeah,
and he's like,
and this is
it's like,
not
pass me
true.
the phone.
Yeah, it's like, and then Trump was getting worked up and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and then
I love that.
and
one.
then his cognitive
Yeah.
test.
Yes. Yeah, which he scored 43, and then the other guy,
But-
Biden, scored 47 or something.
But you know, I read what it was, what it is.
Yeah.
Do you know it? You know, it's not an IQ test.
No.
So even that Wallace
Yeah.
said, you know, he told Trump, said,
Yeah.
you know, it's not a difficult test.
Yeah.
So it's a test that you either pass or you get under medication.
Yeah.
So, you know, that it's not like, oh, you score like 73 or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so it's pretty much like bragging about passing a sobriety test if you haven't drank
Yeah.
anything. So, you know, see, I'm not drunk.
Yeah.
You didn't drink anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was not an intelligent.
It was dumb.
That's right. And he was bragging about that. And the thing is, he thinks he's not going to get found out about these
Yeah.
things. And it's just like,
I did say, and the guy's like, because Trump's like, Biden's not going to pass it. But he also starts claiming Biden didn't get the same test. It's like, actually, he did. And the guy also said, I also got the same test as well, and he did it, and he goes, I think he scored 50 or something like that.
I wrote a tweet this week, and
Yeah.
it's one UFC fighter. It's like, who wants to see a debate between Biden and Trump? I said I'd love them to fight in the cage.
It'll be
That
much
would be
better. Skin
that's
boxing
exactly
gloves.
what I said. It would be a lot more entertaining.
It would.
And if we're lucky, they're gonna cancel each other, and they will have to put 2 new people.
It would. Yeah, it'll be great to see that kind of stuff go down. But
You know what did happen in Canada with Justin Trudeau? when he
Well,
was up,
he's actually good at boxing, isn't he?
when he was up and coming,
Yeah.
I'm gonna butcher that story a
Yeah.
little bit, but
Fine.
the opposition,
Yeah.
kind of up and coming guy in the opposition, they were
Yeah.
like arguing and all
Yeah.
that, and decided to solve it in the ring. So
And
they trained, they put
just
their
for fun?
headgear on and stuff. I
Yeah.
think they raised money as
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
and they hugged it out after
Yeah.
and stuff. So it
It's
was
a nice
good.
Canadian way.
And it was for
Yeah.
good cause as well.
Yeah.
So it's pretty game though.
It must feel good to be from Canada. I mean, some Canadians complain that Trudeau's gone too far with being so neutral about everything. So that's some of the information. Like some people I follow who are Canadian are just kind of like, he's a bit too woke. And
Yeah.
they find that a bit, annoying.
I think so I think we haven't been involved in some G5, G8, whatever
The
the number,
G8
and,
summit
you
thing.
know.
Yeah. Or G4,
So he's got a bit of a softer approach, that's
Yeah.
for sure and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Well, he's
Um,
sexy.
I don't know enough of the Canadian politics, but anybody anyway, it's so close to be 50-50 everywhere. It's rare. You're never gonna see 75-25.
Yeah.
They-
But
they-
then again, you also don't want a lunatic at the front.
no,
Yeah,
I think
he's not a lunatic.
no,
Right.
he's a great guy and
Yeah.
all that. So we'll see.
I think almost all African leaders are lunatics.
Is that right?
If you ever follow African politics, Trump's actually cute compared.
Is that
Those-
right?
yeah, those
Is it
guys
that
are-
bad?
Yeah, they're egotistical,
Mm.
and they don't care. They could just they
So
don't
what
care.
is it? Just money?
Yeah,
Power?
they're just money, power, and they can tell you guys this is what we're doing, and you can't do shit about that.
Does it work? Is it like a president?
It's a democracy, yeah.
democracy, yeah.
So there is a president involved. I don't think that they don't have any prime ministers that I can remember. Yeah, they have a president. Especially Nigeria has a president. His president sucks as well. They're the ones who are causing a lot of deaths in their country because they're not taking everyone else seriously. They're just doing their own thing and just not listening to people who voted them in the first
How old
place.
were you when Mandela was became president?
When did he become president?
Oh, it's a long time ago.
Ooh, this sucker.
You would have been very young, but you it's in your time. I think.
Yeah,
You just could probably were too young to.
well, technically, I thought Morgan Freeman was Mandela for a little while. So, I don't think I'm the best source for this one.
You would be a better version of Mandela, actually. Have you ever read Walk to Freedom?
No.
His book. Yeah,
No,
I
I
read that.
haven't.
I read that. It's a great book.
He was born July 81 when he died. He died on 5th December 2013. Actually, that's not long ago. So yeah, I knew about Mandela, but I definitely knew that as Morgan Freeman because they had this movie with Morgan Freeman playing Mandela, and that's my fondest memory of Mandela, who is also not
Freeman is unreal.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah, and also shows that I was a dumb kid.
no. So you're too young to care.
Yeah, I didn't care about that stuff.
You didn't.
I didn't even know why the guy went to jail in the first place. I only found out from the movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the movie based on the book, or the book is just about his life? So surely.
It's probably just loosely based around the book for entertainment purposes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the book is pretty full on. 27 years and stuff.
That's how long he was in that jail for.
Yeah, 27
fucking long
years.
time.
Yeah,
Oh,
to
man,
stand
but
for rights and stuff.
this
and-
is almost embarrassing that I caught this on camera. I didn't even know Mandela was in jail for 27
Yeah, no, but
years.
it's like it's just because I read the book and stuff. There's more that I forgot than anything else. But it's a unbelievable story and
It's a
stuff.
long
So
ass time.
yeah,
That's-
to fight for the rights of people.
That's more than
and
half of my
everything, so,
entire life.
So it's not. I don't have that.
Yeah,
That will.
I'll just come out and go, fuck all of you.
Yeah,
Just-
it's alright. It's okay.
I'm just gonna go home.
I'll work
and-
in your garden. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
You know?
Apparently, recently he just got taken off the terrorist list in America.
Who?
Mandela.
Was he ever?
Yeah, he
Oh my
was.
God.
Yeah, even though he's dead, like it recently just got taken off because it still had because they have a list of people who are terrorists who can't come to America.
But come back to Kanye, like
Yeah,
doesn't it make you want to see the next speech? I do.
I
do.
I do.
It's
There
just
is,
like it's pure entertainment.
it's gonna be great. But apparently,
So
did you see his tweets?
no, no.
Okay,
I
so
don't
Kanye followed the whole thing up with tweets. He tweeted.
Did he apologize?
No, he went even further. No.
I took too many pills.
Yeah, no.
The chemicals in my brain were off.
No,
I was a bit too happy.
he fucked it up even more.
Is that right?
They
he
had
added like
they
a
had
shit
to-
sandwich and a bit more shit on
They had
top
to
of it.
delete some of his tweets. So
Okay.
one of his tweets
Good on him.
says Kim, obviously his wife, Kim Kardashian, has sent some psychologists or psychiatric people to come and lock him up, just like the movie Get Out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wrote that in a tweet.
Oh.
And then he also wrote, Kim, Chris, call me. On the tweet, as opposed to calling him.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's
It is a.
That was-
imagine living with
that was
someone
over
like
20
that.
of those things. There was 20 of those, and
But-
people are saying he should get some help.
You know, it's once again. Last week we were talking about human behavior and stuff, and the self awareness that filter that people don't have. That this guy doesn't know.
No.
He doesn't see himself
No.
like, and it's interesting that. He's like worth $1.3 billion. You know that.
Yeah. As
So
of recent, yeah.
so it's attractive. It's like the people have no filters, no boundaries,
I always
no
think,
holding
like,
back.
How the fuck do stupid people get so rich? I mean, he works hard. There is no doubt he works hard, but that guy needs a lot of help. I don't know what fuck's going on with him, but
There's something going on.
yeah,
It's
because whatever he does also affects other black people who live in America, all around the world. Like, I know I bring it back to that. People go like, "Oh, I'll take the race out of them." Like, no, when it comes to black people, they gotta work a little bit harder to make sure that their reputation stays a little bit more intact, because a lot of black people do a lot of stupid things in
But
America.
David this, what he was on, the guns, you gotta have guns
Yeah.
if other country comes.
Yeah.
And so
It's
if
like,
other country comes,
don't-
they're not gonna get off on a boat with their pistols
Yeah,
and
it was dumbass shit
the
to say.
slingshot. You know what I mean? So it's not how
Yeah.
wars are being fought.
No,
No,
no, it isn't.
so whether you have a gun in your living room, it's not gonna win a war.
It
So
isn't, but
the whole thing with guns is very, very interesting.
yeah. I just think he's got an album coming out which is called Donda, and Donda is his mom's name apparently, and he's also.
Do you think it was a stunt?
Yeah,
For,
it's. I kind of think it is, but then also I don't think it is, because he suffers from bipolar. I mean, I didn't diagnose him. It's just what we've been told.
yeah, you looked a little bit too happy.
Yeah, he's
And down.
yeah, we've been told that he's bipolar. So he's bringing out Donda, which is his mom's, which is an album under his mom's name, and also he's running for presidency, which makes me feel as though he's mixed Donda with presidency. Because when you heard that speech that he was giving, it was all over the shop. It's something you probably say at your album opening, because you just wanted to riff
Yeah.
and you just want to entertain people. Because that, like, he didn't address any proper issues. He just
But if it was the case, it doesn't make it any better.
no.
So if you if you
doesn't.
cannot differentiate an
And
album,
we're even forgetting the fact that he wore bulletproof.
and why?
And the fact that it says security at the back.
You know what it looked like? The setup is like, when I don't think Trump did that, but Obama did it.
Yeah.
George Bush did it. A surprise visit to the forces,
Yeah.
for example, in the Middle East, and
Yeah.
they get in a little tent and
Yeah.
they got
Yeah.
security. So it almost looked like that.
Yeah.
He was going to it in the Middle East, in
Yeah.
the war zone.
And he has billions of dollars. He
And,
could have picked a better venue.
That's right. It looked like he was in a tent.
Everyone was standing.
You know?
The light was poor.
Woo!
I don't understand. That whole shit didn't make sense at all.
It was completely crazy.
It didn't
and
make sense
something.
at all.
If it's your opponent,
Yeah.
if you're a politician and there's a guy, you're not
Yeah.
too worried.
Have you seen Trump hasn't written any
What-
tweets about
what-
it, because
what-
he's just like,
There's nothing to add.
he's like, yeah, I've got this.
There's nothing to add.
Yeah.
And then in some ways, Trump's the same thing.
Yeah.
You let him every time to tweet.
Yeah,
Every time you the best offense is to do nothing. You let them sing their own boat.
If Trump ever gets kicked out of, like, if he loses this presidency, the upcoming one, I'm gonna miss him. He's been
That become very boring.
Yeah,
That
he's
become,
been entertaining, because, like, whenever he tweets anything, you know it's gonna be fucked up, and you're just kind of like, I want to see this.
And he's tenacious. It's like, I don't know what pills it takes. He's another one. He's on
Yeah.
some sort of pills, because I've never seen someone so tenacious in spreading this shit every day. See, I was looking at Twitter today, and now he keeps talking about the vote by mail.
Yeah.
It's going to be the most rigged.
Yeah.
You know, unless I win,
Yeah.
it won't be rigged.
Yeah.
But if
anyone-
I lose, it is
Yeah.
going to be rigged.
he
and
sets prerequisites just
and he-
in case.
Yes, that's right. And it's not a my guess is that whoever wins in November, there will be maybe not civil war, but there will be riots and stuff. If Biden wins, there will be riots. If Trump wins, there will be riots. There will be some shit there.
I
It's not
technically
going
wanted
well.
I wanted Bernie Sanders to win. He was
too normal.
yeah, I liked him. I liked him though. I felt
Yeah.
like some of his policies sort of made sense to me. I was
Yeah.
just kind of like, all right,
Yeah.
cool. I can see where you're in the middle about
Yeah.
that. And he was quite firm as well. Now I just think Biden, on the other hand, is pandering to everyone else.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. in
Yeah,
that
I feel
thing.
as though he's pandering to he's woke. He's woke, but he's only woke at the part that everyone likes him. So he just wants everyone to like him. And then Trump, on the other hand, is trying to make him look like, oh, Trump is Trump. It's fuck Trump. You can't say anything about Trump is Trump.
Biden is just not an inspiring person.
No.
You listen to him,
Yeah.
you know, you don't really.
Like
he doesn't come and get you.
There is nothing he stands for very strongly because it's just like, I hate keyboards. He just asks his people, do people hate keyboards? Yeah, they hate keyboards. All right, I too hate keyboards.
Yeah, he's just like, you know.
He just runs with it.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know, have you heard of Jocko Willink?
No.
He's a former Navy, and he's been on the Rogan podcast, and he said one thing, and I think I agree with him.
Yeah.
And he said that The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, should have done. He would have been great.
It would have been
because what we were talking about, if the people who really do control, they're in the back, they're not at the front. What you need is at the front is someone who put people together.
Yeah.
And
just the face.
Dwayne Johnson would have been great
Easily,
at this.
like
It would have been, like a gold smile.
We're Australian. We'll somehow vote for him over there.
Yeah, that's right. I would try to rig the
But
to
as
vote.
soon as if Dwayne Johnson ever decides to become president, and then everyone goes into research, and then we'll find out rapes
Find
he
some
did.
dirt.
Rapes
Find
he-
some dirt.
Some rape he did when he was 12. He winked at a dog at some point. Yeah, I feel running for presidency or any office just opens you up to scrutiny. If there's anything you've done
Wouldn't
wrong,
it be great?
Yeah.
You know, imagine this. Like, you know, it's like I announced my I want to run for president and stuff. And when I was 7 years old, I was lying in the long grass in a field, and there was a little girl and stuff, and that was my first time that I touched a girl. And after this, I robbed a convenience store. I stole some chewing gum, and then
just get it out of the way.
But you know, you lay it all out.
Yeah.
You lay it all out.
Yeah.
I got drunk. I lost my license. I'm very sorry about that. But luckily, like, I didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
I took shitload of drugs.
I'm on it right now.
So, you know, you a little bit like Eminem when he raps and stuff.
Yeah.
You lay it all out.
And now you got
nothing left.
Yeah.
So go and find some dirt. I laid it all out.
As soon as you say that, what you just said, what they're gonna do is edit you to look like Kanye.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because all the like Fox News is just gonna cut up. I touched a girl when I was in
Oh
the
yeah, that's
and then they'll
right.
just stop the video. There, they're like,
That's right.
Mike touched a
and they're
little
gonna
girl.
put their face like.
Some picture they found of you like I don't know, Bond Street.
Wait, but I was
Christmas party.
7 years old.
Yeah.
I was 7 years old.
But they'll put the wrong video.
That's right.
Yeah.
The 7-year-old body, but my face now with a grey beard.
And everyone's just gonna be like, he's
Yeah,
such a
it's
piece of
such a
shit.
piece of shit.
Is Mike on drugs?
He was playing doctor
Yeah.
when
Is
he
Mike
was a
on
kid.
drugs right now? Yeah,
They
they will destroy you. They will absolutely destroy you. So I feel like it's one of those things you
shattered my dreams.
Yeah, it's running for presidency destroys your brand.
Who wants to do this?
Yeah,
you know that's why
it'd be insane.
That's why they're stuck. Well,
someone asked Oprah if she wants to become president. She's like, no.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's done some fucked
Yeah.
up shit too that we don't know about. And I know if they pull it all out, are fucked.
What do you think?
I
What do you
think
she did?
I think Oprah is dirty in some ways. You think you gotta climb on some necks to get up there. Everyone who's ever been anywhere high climbed on some neck.
I reckon she's a virgin. She only did anals in her life.
It'd be good. You're probably right. She'd be a freak. Yeah, all those people who look innocent.
I'd be wrong.
Yeah, I've looked at Oprah. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
she would have done some fucked up shit.
Who else would be here? Like Oprah helped Obama to get in.
Yeah, her influence is always good. Like, it's good to be the person who influences the person who goes in. But as soon as it's you, everyone will find everything on you. I don't even know the crimes that I've committed. Well, offenses, they're not crimes, they're offenses I've committed. But I'm sure if I was to run for anything,
You would find some shit.
yeah, something will come out.
Michelle Obama would have got through, I reckon.
Yes, I think she's cleanish.
No.
Yeah, everyone's got some fucked up shit somewhere. They will find it. They will find out she used to twerk at this club
during the presidency.
Oh wow, I'm not ready to see that video, but I watch it at least twice.
Did you ever see the photo of Trump? I'm sure it's Photoshop, but he's getting spray tan.
No.
He's completely naked. He's got this little doodle and stuff. It's not a good look.
It would have to be fake.
He's like he's standing up
Yeah.
and stuff, and that person's doing the spray tan.
Yeah. Did that inspire you? I'm not even gonna search for that picture.
I don't know. It would be somewhere and stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to get any lists.
No, it's just like. Do you remember when they were talking about the size of his hands? Because they say if you got big hands, got a big dick and stuff, and he was just like, my hand.
His hands are quite small.
So and that photo showed as well. So I don't know. It looked real.
Yeah.
I like to think it's real.
If I were him, I wouldn't even bother defending all the shit he defends. He tries to defend everything. Like, it just makes you look more guilty.
Yeah.
Like, if they said Trump can't drink water with one hand.
And he couldn't.
And he fucking drinks water with
And he
one.
could. He was struggling. He was like.
He went.
That's
and then he went full manly and slammed the cup on the floor. It was like, all right, calm down.
And now this 180 degree turn with the mask and stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's patriotic.
Yeah.
So can you imagine those people that been backing him up
Yeah.
since the beginning?
Yeah,
and
now they have to
going
buy masks.
now, it's like.
Yeah.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
Mask cool. No, I was just testing you.
Yeah.
I'll put my mask.
That's what's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen here
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
wow.
I reckon. Don't you think?
There is one person on my social media right now that I obviously cannot mention their name, but boy, they fuck with. So he always posts some conspiracy theories about everything.
And
It.
and then it's about the mask.
Oh mate, he's got this one's not even about the mask. He's got some Jeffrey Epstein stuff.
Oh, okay.
Right, everything is Jeffrey Epstein and the Clintons. Every fucking thing. Like, I can pull it up, but I feel as though if I pull it up, you see the actual guy's face. But holy.
He goes in a rabbit hole. He ties up everything.
Yeah. What I might do is I can show you something.
The way I see it, so there's no conspiracy with Epstein.
There isn't.
I think it's pretty clear. Did you watch the documentary?
Yeah, I did watch. So it's clear. There's no. So check this out, right? I'm just saying this from a very human level of thing, right? You're filthy rich. I'm kind of okay, right? I obviously can't hang out with poor people because they'll think, I'm showing off. So rich people hang out with rich people because it's common grounds, right? You have an island and you invite us, right? And we go over there. I don't need to know about all your business and all the dirty shit you do in between. But you just give us a free island to hang out with, and then you give us plane flights. Dude, I will turn up.
That's as simple as that.
Yeah.
That's why I said there's no conspiracy.
Yeah, I'll turn up.
And then you had a few drinks.
Yeah.
There's some hot young looking girls. You don't go and ask their driver's license.
No, you don't, because you
do what you do. And I'm not saying it's right.
No,
I'm not saying it's right. And it's appalling. If it was my daughter, I would.
You would not want to see her damned, obviously.
No, I would kill all of them.
Yeah.
That's not the point.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's no conspiracy, and I think there's some people in position like Bill Clinton, Trump, mingle.
They all hung out with the rich people.
In the documentary, we see Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
They come off the plane and like, oh my God.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
it's that guy's like celebrity of celebrities because he's so filthy rich.
so a lot of people are associated and something,
Yeah.
you know. So there's no conspiracy. There's no racket.
The guy is just a piece of shit.
Yeah,
a
that's
rich
right.
piece of shit.
Yes.
That's all. That's all
Yes,
it is to it.
yes, he
And-
was getting off.
yeah, and
Doing things that are not legal,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And everyone
that's what
who's-
turned him on.
I'm sure there are some people who knew that he was doing some dirty shit, but I think most of the other rich people he hung out with didn't even know.
Can you imagine? You know, it's like, you know what you're doing,
Yeah,
but the only thing that makes you get off is illegal, and you know it, and you just can't
Yeah.
stop it. You
Yeah.
just can't stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I don't know better than this one.
you wish you were
A little bit not a
lucky,
monster.
liking a naked woman.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.